Hey guys, welcome back. We're eating because we literally just got home. But what was I gonna say?
That's what I told you, see?
Okay,
you
I'm
can't
sorry.
be doing that.
Hey guys, what's up?
How you start like that?
You know what? You say it first then.
No.
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Today's video is gonna be of how me and Brian met. Right now, we just got home from college.
So we're eating now?
Yeah, we're eating some salad.
Well, I'm done.
Can you hear that? I don't know if you can hear it in the video, but our neighbor is so loud. Like, they always bump music.
All night. Every day.
All day long. There's never a time that they don't. But other than that,
We got so used to it now that we don't really care.
I made a smoothie, I froze it, and now I forgot about it, but now it tastes really good. We are gonna start off by,
How we met in 8th grade.
it was a few years ago.
It was back at Thurman White, if any of y'all went to it.
At first, we didn't really talk. At like the beginning of the school year, we didn't really talk, but like we saw each other. Because we had like a class next to each other. Well, kind of, right? Because I had dance and he had something else, which out of dance class, my class was over here. His class was like down the hall, like outside, but like, yeah. Anyways, if you went to Thurman, you would know. But he would walk and we would like kind of like run into each other in the middle, but we would never talk at the beginning. And then one day, I never used to use like social media except Facebook back then.
Yeah, I would never use it.
So the reason why we started talking was because all of a sudden I get this notification. I think it was like on a weekend or something. Brian texted me on, he commented on one of my pictures on Instagram. And it was like, "Are you that girl from Thurman White?" I was like, "Yeah." And from there on, we started talking. And yeah. So out of everything, why did you comment on my picture?
Because Instagram was popping back then. Everybody used to use Instagram. There's not a person who would not use Instagram.
Everybody would use Facebook.
Yeah, I used to use Facebook all the time.
I didn't even have a phone back then. I had like an iPod or something. Do you remember that?
She had an iPod.
I didn't have a phone. I wasn't rich like him.
Yeah, but Instagram was popular, you know. Who didn't use Instagram back then? So,
I didn't. I had like 3 pictures.
But she was, I guess, Facebook famous. I don't even know how. She didn't have a phone. It was weird.
Ew, that's so cringe. I used to take like pictures like this, upside down with my phone. Do you remember that? Ew.
It was crazy.
Which he messaged me in like, it was cold. I remember that. It was cold, so it was like in the winter time.
Probably January.
Like January, February, because it was still cold. It wasn't like super cold because I know it was after Christmas because I left school for like a month and then I went to a new school. I hated it. I went there literally one day, never went back. But then I was like, you know what, let me just go back to the school. I went one day. I didn't tell nobody because I didn't have a phone. I didn't have anybody's number. One day I just showed up. I just showed back up. Yep, that's me. When I came back from leaving for that month or so, I came back. I didn't really take Brian serious at first because he was the popular kid. I thought he was like trying to like just be my friend just cause. I was like, okay.
She said I was popular. I was never popular. People just knew me.
He was a hoe. But yeah, I didn't really take him serious. And then
I was not. I just talked to people. I didn't really like dating people.
I had never really dated anybody in 8th grade. There was no point. Like I literally hung out with 2 people because I didn't really like all of that drama. I hated being in the drama, so we started talking at the end of 8th grade a lot, like every single day. He would tell me to sneak out in my math class. I remember he would tell me to sneak out in my math class, and I was like, I was not that type. I was not that type to like leave class and not come back.
I was mean every day.
I'm sure it was. But that wasn't me because I was really, you know, I didn't like getting in trouble. And then after that, we would talk like all the time. He would meet me like after class, and then he would walk with me to lunch. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes.
But then after 8th grade, we stopped talking because I eventually moved.
He moved. We wouldn't talk for like
For like weeks.
No, it was like maybe 6 months because I didn't even have a phone. I still didn't have a phone, and I moved before he moved.
Mm-hmm.
I moved first. I moved back to California, which, oh my God, was the worst mistake. And then I guess in the summer or after the summer, he moved. So we didn't really talk. Like, we lost all contact. And then after that, was it freshman?
It was like freshman summer. We started talking back again.
And I remember I was with my sister in Prescott. I was living there, and then he messaged me on Kick. Do you remember those days?
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, like, we would talk. Sometimes we would stop talking for like a week, and the next thing you know, he would just pop up randomly.
That app, Kick, freshman year, sophomore year, it was popping. Everybody used it. Everybody. But I didn't have it until I moved to Georgia because I didn't know about it until they told me about it.
And then we would call each other. We would talk all the time. You know, you can't take him serious back then because besides, he lived in another state. So I didn't really take him serious that much. I'm not sure about him.
It was like in between. Only sometimes.
We didn't take each other serious, I guess, back then because we lived far away. We always kept in contact. We always talked like every single day practically.
It was crazy. It was crazy because I used to talk to her like for hours. I used to I would come home from school. And like I would literally come home from work like at 2 in the morning and then be on the phone with her till like school. So I would like never sleep. I don't know how I did it.
Back then, I went to school freshman year for like almost a full year, but I didn't like go all the way. So technically I didn't get all my credits. And then after that, I didn't even go to school. Like I was like homeschool, I guess. So I literally like got to sleep whenever I wanted to. Pretty much, like it was just that. We were like on and off all the time. It was long distance. And then all of a sudden,
I moved back to Vegas, I think summer 2017. And after that, I guess she moved. She followed me, basically.
How would I follow him? No, he knows that my mom was planning on moving. Yeah, we literally moved like not even a month after each other. He moved in May.
It was in May. Mm-hmm.
And I moved in like June 12th, like around there, like not that long after him.
We would see each other every single day. It just became a habit.
We went to California one time. His mom invited me to go to California with him. And so we went to California. And then after that, I started like spending the night because I stayed the night, like, because we got back really late. I started staying the night after that. And then next thing you know,
randomly started staying the night over.
Randomly. So I just invited myself over and just said, hey, I'm staying the night.
Mm-hmm.
I would be there all the time to the point where I obviously lived there. I don't know how that happened, honestly. I started living there.
It was an everyday thing. Like, it was just normal after like months of her staying over. She brought all her stuff and everything with her. She just basically moved.
I mean, cause I moved out like once or twice. Okay, so the first time I would bring like little stuff at a time. Like I would bring like a little bag of like my clothes. I would be, oh, I'm gonna stay here for 2 days.
And then she would just leave it and bring next clothes the next week.
Yep. So then it all like added up because I didn't have that much stuff because we barely moved here too. After that, we broke up.
I guess, yeah. Multiple times.
No, the official broke up. Like I left.
Oh yeah, she did.
I left his house. I left. Not even 2 weeks, I'm back at his house.
Oh yeah, she had all her stuff again.
I mean, it happened twice, but like the last one, I was like gone for like 3 weeks. And then I came back. And then after that, his mom and his brother ended up moving to Georgia and we stayed here. He stayed here because he wanted to do school and stuff like that.
I was living with my dad for a bit.
And then time passed.
Fast forward to 2018.
Well,
we moved out.
We were planning, well, I was planning. He didn't want to at first. He didn't even want to leave yet because he wanted to save money and stuff like that. But I wanted to move out because I thought it was just like, I don't know. I just thought his parents would get tired of me and stuff like that, staying at his house.
We got an apartment like right in time because we went to Georgia. And then after that, a couple weeks later, we found out she was pregnant. So it was like, I don't know, like a sign or something that we should have gotten an apartment. Because
I got approved like a week before I found out I was pregnant. So I was like, is God telling us a sign? So we waited. I had to wait a whole full month though to move into my place. Not even a full month, it was like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Which seems like so long. Yeah, and then now we're here. That's pretty much how we met. I mean, we've always been talking since 8th grade practically.
It's been like, I don't know, 6 years, 5 years. So it's been a while now.
we've only been physically together for
2 years.
2 years. I know that seems like, dang, you're pregnant after you guys been together for 2 years, but we've always been talking. Like, I've known him since 8th grade, and then ever since then, we would like always have contact with each other. So I've always known him. Honestly, okay, from when we first started talking, I would have never thought that we would be right here because of how much, like, I mean, all relationships go through problems, you know. But you either stick with it and build with it, or just leave them behind. That's on you.
Not because one day I told her that if she wanted to stay after school and hang out with me, and then it came to that time, school was out, and then I had left. I like totally forgot about it. I had left, and then I was like with a group of friends back then, and I just left her hanging. I forgot about her.
How rude. Instead, I think it was one of your friends that hung out with me instead, and I was like, damn, I was heartbroken. And there was another time we hung out in like a group, and we were gonna go watch a soccer game. Instead, he left me for somebody else, which at that point I didn't have lots of feelings for him, which I really didn't give. Instead, I was hanging out with like his group of friends. Oh, no. There was this one time, him and this guy, Jesus, I remember he took his phone, he came to my table, and then he was like, here, and then I had it, and then Brian was like, give it back to me. Like, his little smirk on his face, he was like, give it back to me, come on. I was like, boy, get out of here. And then I gave it back to him, and then he was like just sitting with me, and then we were talking. But yeah, if I was to ever think that, dang, I'll be having his kids, like, I would have been like, damn. Because at one point, he was my biggest crush. I think it was only because of Smile, but now it's just like, I see him every day.
Like, whatever.
Yeah, our relationship is really good, unless he eats my food, like right now.
That was pretty much how we met throughout 3 years.
Yeah, so that's probably gonna be the end of it. If you guys haven't already seen my other videos, y'all should go check my YouTube and like and subscribe, and go watch my YouTube videos. If you guys haven't, like and subscribe. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. See you guys next time.
Peace.